keep acting like I need in my life. I'm like,
shit. Now, what does mean by acting?
that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Obviously, he has been seeing you.
Don't know.
So, what is it? The way you do your squats?
Hey, what's good? This is Real and Ranel, where relatable conversation meets good vibes. Every episode, we dive into discussions about the everyday lifestyle and what it takes to live in the 21st century.
Yes, sir. So this is a place of comfort. This is a place of no judgment. This is a place where we could be ourselves with no restriction, just like we are ourselves. All right?
Yeah. I'm Sade.
And I'm Isaac. And together...
we are Real and Ranel.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, jeez, that's so cringe.
All right. So on today's episode,
yeah,
we would be diving into
something
that we all know, something that we are all familiar with. Yeah. I mean, you might have heard it, you might not have experienced it per se.
Why did you look at me when you said experience?
Just chill. All right. So we're going to be talking about love. It's the month of love. So we're going to be talking about love, all that love has to do, everything around love.
Love, sex and marriage. Well, okay.
I
don't know. Don't mind me. You do you, bro. You do you. It was the sex bit that just got me.
Okay.
That sounds off, but then, yeah.
The sex got you. Okay.
Don't say it like that.
It got me going crazy.
Yeah. It might seem a little right on the nose that we are doing like a love themed thing during February, the month of love or whatever. But we just have to. I mean, we have to.
Yeah, we have to. I mean, February should not be... I personally believe that love should be celebrated every time. But social factors, everybody just believes that, okay, let's do it. Let's just separate this particular month for love. And I mean, what are we if not social animals?
It's worth it.
Yeah,
I have this motto: everything rhymes with love. I'm thinking of writing a book. Everything rhymes with love. I just don't know whether I want to make it a fiction or a non-fiction book. But I think I want to write a book about that.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think we are going to kick off with the dating scene right now. We're going to be talking from the perspective of a single person and the one in a relationship.
No.
I couldn't even get through that without laughing.
Yeah, okay.
But because you've been out of the market for a while.
A while?
And why me?
It's 4 months.
It's something.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Something.
Like a quarter to half a year. Come on. So definitely like the dating angle is going to be different than from somebody like me, because I am still in the pool. Actively, maybe not actively, but I'm looking, because I'm not doing anything on my end per se. But it's different for those of us that we are outside. You get it's like a wild forest.
Okay, technically when you're in a relationship, there is no dating pool for you anymore.
Yeah, but it is not a new journey. You are dating a person. There's so much that goes into it, as opposed to, I mean, there's like this sense of security. Yeah, you don't have to go through like talking stages every other week, like talking to senseless people and sensible people. Like, you don't have to deal with any of that. So it is one perspective. Mine is another perspective. You get, but yeah. Okay. Love. Talk to me, baby.
There is really nothing per se that I'm going to say that you guys have not heard. And that's for sure. But what dating feels like, what dating one person feels like, is all that you think it is and more. and less at the same time. All right, so there is this social factor that people have towards dating that it is a necessity. There is, I just have to do this. It is something that I have to go through and all of that. I have to be with one person. Everybody just wants that companionship that comes with it. But to be real, it's not as it's portrayed. Okay, it's not as people portray it. It comes, of course. People tend to leave the work side of it out of it and focus more on the lovey-dovey, the ceremonial part of it.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's a 9 to 5. I'm not joking. When I tell you dating is a 9 to 5, dating is a 9 to 5. It comes with clocking in. Everything in 9 to 5 comes with.
That is one way to put it.
Yeah, it does. It comes with making sure your boss, whoever is in charge of you, knows where you are, whatever. Then you don't have to make decisions on your own, a couple other stuff. So it's work. And I personally think that people have to understand the work part of it. Because in the world right now, and when I was in the dating pool, don't smile. When I was in the dating pool, it was a thing. It was a very, very concurrent situation that I would date ladies, and when it starts to seem like work, that's when they want to leave. Everybody wants to bolt and stuff. But I think the work part of love should be more emphasized. That's what I believe.
Okay, and I get you. I mean, obviously, I am single, so I'm taking your word for it. Like, we've all been in that phase where we've had somebody that was like a thing, but then it goes both ways. I just feel like, those situations where you have to choose your burden, because it's exhausting out here. Trust me, it is. Now, I get that love is a choice. Each day you have to choose to love the person through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Shout out to Isaac's girlfriend, by the way.
Sir.
But then, on the outside, it is also work. You have the weirdest people come up. They argue you until you okay, you decide, let's see where this is going. And then you have the first conversation with them, and then it's downhill from there. Or some, even for the beginning, they seem enthusiastic and then begin to show their true colors. I mean, I don't even have strength. No, honestly. But there was a time when once you walk up to me, I'll give you my number. I'll not even I don't have time for the back and forth, because I know I'll not pick your call or reply to your text. But then now I'm in my I don't give a damn era. I was legitimately talking to the guy the other day, and I was like, can I have your number? And I looked him straight in, no.
You said no.
I said no, because from the conversation we're having, I'm like, nah, this isn't, we are not on the same page. We are not vibrating on the same frequency. You can tell where a person's mind is at from the conversations that you have with them. And then, I get that dating is work here, but there's also that, you have someone to lean on. The same way you have to be accountable for all of your decisions, your whereabouts, is the same way you don't have to, it's both sides of a coin, yeah? You have to run your decisions by them, but then you have to run your decisions by them. You get another person's point of view, another person's wisdom on, the matter. And you're feeling exhausted, you have somebody who cares for you, and all of that. It's all sweet and
on the outside.
Oh, it is sweet even on the inside. I don't know. And you were saying something about people. I think I've forgotten how you said it. They need to be in a relationship per se. I don't know. Maybe I'm a different breed, but yes,
I've always told you this. I've always told you this. When you get in, it is never as you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we get that. But then it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, because you're not that great either.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, cool.
Making
All of this.
Oh, please.
Come on, boy.
But I mean, the learning curve, I think that overall, it's just sweet that, yes, I get it, that it is work, but it is work that is worth it. Okay, that's what I think.
Fine. Okay, I get you. There have been times where I'm grateful that I have somebody. I'm just grateful. But that doesn't take away the times where I just want to myself. I just want no domestic violence here. I just want to why am I here? Just as a guy, and let me tell you something. As a guy, we all have the need to, I don't know, maybe it's a masculine instinct. At times we just want to process things in our home. No,
I didn't say.
That's facts. We just want to go into our man cave and just do our stuff. But it takes effort now to think that, oh, there is somebody I have to reach out to. There's somebody that has to know that I'm fine. Because as a single guy, we all have times where we are inside for 3 days straight, figuring our shit out. And all you're thinking is, bro, I need to make the bag. All of this. This is all guys think about, right? But then I just remember, oh shit, I have a girlfriend. I have to go meet her and tell her how my day is going and all of that. And then you get there and it's oh, you finally remember that you had a girlfriend.
I think it goes both ways, okay? We also want, do you think that we want to be around y'all all the time?
I do think so.
Oh, how cocky.
Well, maybe not all the time.
Trust me. It almost seems as if, oh yes, we are the dependent bunch, but trust me, we want our alone time equally as much as you do. We have other things to think about.
Equally?
Yes.
Do you really think it's equal?
Yes. But we have other things to think about too. Just because we have multiple compartments in our brains and we can feel different things at the same time. The same way we can think about money. I think about money all the time. Oh, I gotta get that bag. But I also think about wanting a man all the time too. It's balanced. So you can still reach out to me and I'll be like, oh, which of you, your highness, you finally graced me with your presence, but yet I was doing everything that I was meant to do all day. I was getting things done. I was thinking about the bag. I was sorting out family issue, whatever it is, and I still have time to think about you. Yeah. So it's not oh, we don't have anything. I know that's not what you said, but it's not we don't have anything to do than to sit around and think about you or something. It's just
But why don't we? Do you think we don't miss you out?
I didn't say that. We know you did.
But why don't we complain?
I don't know. We women are more vocal with their emotions, yeah. And then, okay, so see this. I was talking to a friend recently, and for me, you even experienced this firsthand a lot as well. I don't believe in having to call somebody very often. He wasn't mad at me, but he was just pointing out that I'd not spoken to him in 3 days, and I'm like, it's 3 days. That's not long. I think that for me to call you, there has to be this, oh, it's been a while. And I'm like, oh, it has been a while. And that while is 2-3 weeks. And I'm like,
that depends on the nature of your relationship.
Regardless of the relation, even my father complains about it. I think that, because I'm thinking about you, even though I'm not calling you, I'm thinking about you. You get? So I'm just oh, it would be nice to just text this person or something, and you're telling me 3 days. I don't, because I'm I spoke to you 3 days ago, so to me that's still fresh in my head. Everybody makes it look like it is a me problem. It is not a me problem. Shut it. But that is the way I think.
72 hours, bro.
Exactly. You never went that 100. Did you get?
72 hours we're all talking to the person you want to talk to the most.
I just feel time needs to also pass to miss the person and all of that. I'll text you. I might text you 2 days after we talk. I might text you 5. It might be 3 weeks. It might be a month. I don't know, but you'll be in my heart. I'll be thinking about you, and that's where it matters.
So, get this right. It is a basic human want or instinct that we are not satisfied with whatever we have, right? Man wants are insatiable, right? So you have a person. There are times where you want to go. You don't have someone. You want somebody. That is You can't take that away from
That's you. You're the one that is weird. If I have somebody, if I have somebody, I would not want to go anywhere. I want to be on his chest all day long.
Trust me, after a couple months, it's gonna die down.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
Because I'm a lover girl.
I'm a lover boy.
I don't know about you. I'm talking about myself. Let me show your name. No, I'm talking about myself.
No, get it. I'm not even joking right now. That's exactly how it is. You fine. It might not be as much based on the type of person that you are, but then you would value your time alone more when you are with somebody.
I'm not saying that you won't value your time. None of that stuff. Like, yes, we need our alone time. And for somebody like me that I deal with people a lot, the way that I keep saying is by staying alone. Like, even when I'm home, I'm always inside my room. Like, when I'm home with my parents and I'm my sister or something, I'm usually just whatever. So trust me, I get your standpoint, yeah? And I get your the work side of relationship and all that. But yes, I need you to look at it I need you to be more lenient with how much you look at it being a a piece of work. You get, and just I sound like I'm living in cloud 9 and I'm talking to, like, I sound like the optimist, you're the realist kind of stuff.
Well.
But trust me, Isaac, don't worry, if I enter that relationship
So what will happen?
oh Jesus Christ, if I enter that relationship and I come and meet you and say, Isaac, you were right about everything. What do I owe you?
You owe me a Lexus.
Okay, no, tell on
Oh really?
Yes, no.
It's a new one, 2022 model.
Doesn't matter.
I really like that one, 2022 model.
Doesn't
Just 49 million.
Ordinary 49.
Don't play.
As in,
Don't play.
the money be dripping. My money grows like grass.
That shirt. Yeah.
You know now I'm plucking money in the tree in the backyard.
Don't play. Come on.
Yeah. But anywho, that is like an interesting perspective of yours. I think that we both need to adopt each other's ideas a little bit more. Now, speaking of me, that I'm in the dating pool, I think like my opinion about like this whole dating ish is it's not the same as it used to be. No offense to like every double X chromosome out there, but I don't think men right now are built the way they used to be. Like, no doubt about it, the older generation men, they have their shortcomings. Some of them are narrow-minded, but the same way we have our shortcomings as well. I don't think that men actually want anything real anymore. Like, it's difficult to find somebody who wants something real and actually cherishes the art, which is love. You get, a lot of them just want to roll around in the shits.
I do think that when a man is ready, you will know he's ready from the start.
Yeah,
the things
definitely.
he would say, the questions he would ask you.
I actually, you have a point. So you're trying to say that most of the men that are missing, they're not ready. You have a point. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but you have a point. But then there's also the part where even if you're not ready and you want to have fun, there's still some things that you lay down. At least wood lady or something. Like, okay, so let me be plain, let me be honest. There's also the part where it's not like I give these people a chance. The moment I start I feel like the first barrier any guy needs to break with me is to be able to have a good conversation. The moment I see that the conversation isn't flowing, or every time I talk I have to explain something to you, or we're talking about something I don't know what we're talking about, like 9 times out of 10, it's okay not to know things, but don't be that ignorant. The moment I realized that that is what's happening, I just shut off. Because if we can't talk, like, communication is the basis of everything. If we can't talk when things are like this, when it gets a bit more complicated, what are we then going to talk about? You get, so a lot of them don't even go through that phase. But even while you're in that phase, oh my god, like, I get that there is attraction, yeah. I get that, oh, your body will be doing gish gish when you see somebody, do you get? But then the way you put it is also important. So for me, a lot of the time when you're talking, it's nice to meet you, like even if it's over chat, because a lot of the time you meet them maybe in places where you yourself have something going on, so just say, exchange contact thing. Like there should be this way you build up like the conversation, you build up the fact that you're attracted to someone. But I had like the craziest experience recently. So I was at an event, I was doing coverage for an event. Yeah. So I was recording, I was exhausted, it was the end of the day, and then I was seated by the door that leads to the hall, and one guy was walking by. Okay, fine, he walked, he entered, and then he came back out. It was like, etc., etc. I was nice, and it was like, yes, trust me, I was on my best behavior. So it was like, like you'd like to have my number, blah blah blah. In my head, I was like, where's my name is? Where is the? Just say something. Okay, fine, you want to have my number? I said no at first, actually, because I was just like put off. It's not like that. He's sorry that you just like was in a rush and everything, and it was like I should give him my number, which I did. Still didn't ask for my name. But I knew I was going to do something stupid. I was petty, actually, because I wanted to give the number, because I wanted to have the opportunity to actually tell him off, like sometime later in the chat. But then
Girls do that.
I was mature, because I knew I was going to say something stupid along the line. Anyways, it was just like, what do I like to do? I would like to sing him after the event was over. This is already like 6. I was exhausted. Traveling to Lagos. I was leaving for Lagos 5 a.m. the next day. I said, no, I'm going to my house to relax. I was like, no, that she comes to EM. Deal, right? I said, no, a deal. But I said, deal. I was like, it's not me and you that will be arguing whether it's a deal or it's no deal. I left the event, yeah. Only for me to get a call from him afterwards that, am I done for the day? I said, yes. Where am I? I'm at home. That would I want to come out and see him? I said, I don't feel like going out. I'm tired. I already told him that I was tired. And then was like, okay, am I the only one at home? His thief, I mean, his beggar is already. So I was like, yes, I'm the only one at home. It was like, can you come visit me? I'm like, no, you're a stranger. I don't know you. It is late at night and I'll let you into my home. No, dude.
Has he asked for your name now?
No, he still hasn't asked for my name. And it was like, and that should be when we see each other that we'll get to know each other. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you must think I am dumb. But the thing that gets me is, men like that do things like that because it works for them. If they tried it out 1 or 2 times and it didn't work, they wouldn't pull those moves. So I was like, no. And I was like, that. So and I'm pointed out that, okay, since the moment that you spoke to me, you didn't bother to ask for my name. You've not bothered to try to get to know me as a person. You're just like talking to an entity. That's it. And I was like, that. This was not the part that gets me. It doesn't do the relationship kind of stuff. It does not have time for all of that. That is into friends with benefit. That do I want to beep him? Or does he wants to beep me? Like he outrightly said it. And I was like, I wasn't surprised actually, because right now, even when you're having a conversation with a guy, trust me, between 2 to 3 conversations, they might bring it up.
Yeah, you get to know where exactly what.
And it was like, he's into the friends with benefit stuff. And I said, I was calm. I don't know where I found that calmness, but I was calm. I was like, okay, I understand you and I get where you're coming from. I am not just that kind of person. Okay. I know that. I was like, am I sure that that he has a big dick, and that if he should give it to me, that my life would never be the same.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, enjoy your relationship. This is what my eyes are seeing out here.
Jesus.
So it was like, and I not even let him finish the conversation. I dropped the call. Because that's what I say about like when you have a conversation with someone, you know where their head is. That kind of
yeah.
person is not willing to hear anything. They don't want
Yeah.
anything to do with you.
Yeah.
They just want you between your legs and that's it.
Ew.
And I'm like, when did it even get that bad? At least back then, or it's like you're sleeping with a hooker. Back then, you still at least try to get the lady going. Do you get like still maybe carry out once or twice now, bring it up, or maybe date her just because you want it. I'm not saying any of that is right, but at least it was a bit more effort. Now it's just straight to the point.
I would take it from the other side, right, and say, y'all ladies let this happen. And I'm not even gonna say yes, that's what happened. You guys let it happen. If he does that and every lady treated him the way you did treat him, he would not do that again. It's not just gonna happen again. That's why guys right now, they don't go through the effort of wooing ladies anymore. There is no
like even if you're dating them, like you go out with them, where is the guy that pulls out your chairs and open your door?
Really?
No, honestly, what do you mean really?
Really?
Like, where is the gentleman?
Going.
I'm not saying, okay, you're coming to pick me up. Why are you in your car waiting for me to come out of my house and enter your car? Like, as you see me coming, there's nothing wrong with just opening the door or something. What's wrong with that? We are entering the restaurant together. Why can't you open the door?
I get it, but y'all ladies let that happen. There have been ladies, ladies that don't mind this, as long as they get your money.
Yeah, I know that there are ladies who don't mind, but you can't entirely fault ladies either, because yes, in as much as ladies let it happen, that is the truth. They started settling for less and all of that. But what do you people say? You supposed thinking about bagging taking the bag or whatever it is. What do you people you people don't hand over things to each other. It goes both ways actually. Like the older people don't exactly pass on like a lot of these ethics, these ideologies, like the right ones to people. You know what, for example, now one of the issues that ladies have is, when you're growing up, maybe puberty, you don't, or else like my mom, wonderful lady, but then school is probably like the first place a lot of them learnt about periods and all of that. And you see a lot of ladies be vocal that maybe pregnant people, like, I didn't know, why didn't anybody tell me this about pregnancy? Why didn't anybody tell me this about sex and all of that? Like a lot of those topics are shielded because they are not passed on. Do you get? I learned recently that even with epidural you could still like feel pain when you're giving birth, and I thought, oh my god, I want a baby, but can it just like magically pop out of me? And you get, but still, like, do you get what I'm saying? You people don't pass it on, because when guys gather, you people don't talk about anything sensible per se. Like, yes, you talk about making money, you talk about girls, you talk about sex and all of that, but where is the teaching? Teaching each other how to men, how to be in the same generation, across board. Like, even people in the older generation don't necessarily pass on a lot of that. Like, this is the way you should treat a women.
They don't pass that on.
I said it before I started.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying that you can't put the entire blame on, ladies, y'all let this happen. We did. Trust me, we did. But then y'all have a part to play as well.
We both parties have a part to play.
Exactly, because y'all don't raise like men.
Y'all don't raise women.
Shut up. Y'all don't raise men and like tell them this is how you treat a lady. So a lot of them learn on the job. Some of them learn by experiences. Some of them end up with terrible women and then become terrible themselves. Like, is a whole messy topic to go into. But still, enjoy your relationship. That's that's even what I wish to enjoy your relationship. It is hard out here, bro.
I can tell.
It is hard out here.
Watching from there, I can tell.
Even at the gym, some crazy dude. I've not been to the gym in a while. This was like middle last year or something. Some crazy dude walked up to me and was like, he likes me. I'm like, thank you. Because at the gym, I try to be nice. We all go there. So I would have to see you tomorrow, even if I change it for you. So he's like, I like you. Thank you. That, am I in a relationship? No. I started lying to people now.
That you are?
Hey, God forgive me. I started lying to people. What is so many? What is so many? I am tired. So it was like, am I in a relationship? I said no. Like, oh, okay, that. Yeah, I keep acting like I need dick in my life. I'm like,
shit. Now, what does it mean by acting?
that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Obviously, he has been seeing you.
No.
So, what is it? The way you do your squats? What does it mean by acting? Gee.
And then you have some of them even accurately be like, oh, Simba Kong. The Yoruba ones even discussed me. Like, Simba Kong by Mulason. There was a day one daddy inside car. He was obviously married because I saw a ring on his finger. I was like, I really know the man bomb up and down. And he was like, I can change my life for that me. And the worst part, it stays in my estate. So I was coming out of the estate and he saw me outside. I was trying to get a bike. And I was like, oh, me, I should give him my number. That look good. They can take care of me. And I'm like, you're married, fam. Like, I'm only to me. I am she. No, blah blah blah. He but show my mokini shisha.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Enjoy your relationship. Geez, the sex rave right now is crazy.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's crazy. Like, nobody even wants to be in a relationship anymore to get laid, be married to get laid or something.
And now that y'all don't have HIV funding anymore. Sucks. Oh my god. It's crazy. I got something for you though. A question. Do you think that the number of those kind of guys that come through would throw your radar off? So what I mean is the filters that you are using to filter out the bad guys and watch out for the good ones. Don't you think that the amount of bad guys that you come across would eventually throw your radar off? So when a good guy comes along, you don't see it per se.
No. When a good guy comes along, you would know.
No, chill. You tend to, everybody has flaws. You tend to accentuate these flaws
with these communication skills and all that,
rather than focus on.
So the thing is that for starters, I know that I keep talking about like my bad experiences, but I've had lovely experiences as well. Do you get? I'm actually for somebody like me that I'm big on communication, I'm quite liberal. Do you get? The aspect of communication that I'm talking about is not really how you talk or like your language control or any of that kind of stuff, even though that's actually quite important. Let me not lie. It is your communication as a result to the abundance of your heart. If you talk to me, there are some things that one way or the other, right now, if you're talking to me today, they will end up in the conversation subconsciously. I don't know how we'll get there. I don't know what we'll talk about that will get there. But there'll probably be a mention of God somewhere, a mention of dance somewhere, a mention of dog somewhere, a mention of gaming or movies. Like, you get. It's because those are the things that I love, that I'm obsessed with. So one way or the other, they are weaved into conversations, do you get? Because you can say something like, oh, I remember I watched a film the other day. Do you get? So it is from the abundance of what it is in their, what is in their heart that they speak. You know what they are fixated on. Do you get? You know from the way a person talks, you can't decipher 100% of their personality. Human beings are very, very complicated. Like, it takes a long time to get to know a person. As a matter of fact, it takes a lifetime to get to know a person because they're changing as well. But predominantly, you can tell what this person's values are, what this person's thoughts are. It's not like, don't let me lie, it's not like I've not spoken to guys who were like, oh, sex, but they did it in a nice way that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, but cute. Do you get? Like, it's the approach, it's their mindset to an extent. Like, if we are talking about your topic, a particular topic, maybe take money for example or something. You know how liberal I am with money. You know. But then when I hear some people talk about money, I can tell that their relationship with money is not good. Is that all it is to their relationship? No. But to get us to the next phase of what we are doing, it doesn't work. Do you get? Because your relationship with money will determine how you're spending said money. What are you spending your money on, and all of that. Do you get? So I don't need somebody to, if we can't sharpen each other, make each other better, like, don't deduct from me. Do you get? And I get that, like, we're not all balanced. Say maybe I hold your hand spiritually, you hold my hand physically. Maybe you're like a workout junkie or something like that. I get all of that. You know that I'm talking from that understanding. So I'm not expecting anybody to be the total package. I am not the total package, you get? But when you have a forward thinking mindset, it shows in the way you talk. We've had conversations that you're like, oh, this and this and this, how we're trying to get better and all. I wanted to post something on my status yesterday, but then I forgot, which I'll probably post. My friend Busayo, that she's the worst person you can tell your plan, because the moment she knows your plan, she'll start asking you, Alpha, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm like, even me, because right now I mentioned something to her. Any phone call that we have, Sade, this, and I mean, I don't remember that I told you. Talk less of now taking actions towards it, but in having conversations with her, I know this person is smart, this person is forward thinking, this person is after my growth and all of that. Like, you can tell, you get. And then when they sprinkle, because it's a thing with your, like, that's what you people think about. So it's not like, right now I even think it's quite difficult to get through a conversation without that popping up at some point, you get. But how do you even approach the matter? It also determines before you know, I'll not come and visit you now. You know, ragabomi.
Ragabomi.
No, it's the truth. And then, like, it's a bad experience or something like that. You know, I'm like, I don't know. Netflix and chill. Do you get? So even with the way they bring up sex, you can tell that because sex is an art. Like, it's love making. It's, do you get? So from the way this way, you don't know this person is all about, it's friction they want. No, it's the truth. It's friction that they want. So that's like, it's all of that
Let's
that like
not lie,
makes me say what I say, do what I do, vet what I vet. You get? But my mind is open. No, honestly, it is. It is. There are some good ones out there. Let me not lie.
Of course. So remember when I said when a guy is ready, you would know, right?
You are ready.
Let's. I mean, well, is anybody ever really ready?
I'm ready.
No.
You know I want kids.
Yeah. When a guy is ready, the things he would say, the things he would do, the advices he would give you, the corrections he would give, you would know that this person is interested in a long-term thing. This person is interested in us having been a unit. Yeah. Men are the simplest beings ever.
Oh, please.
I'm not joking. We do know that we are not as complicated as ladies could be. That's fact. Men, give them this. Know
they are like a plant, a pet. Feed, water.
Yeah, exactly. And you get what you want from it. You get growth from it. So, any lady out there that is ready for marriage, there are a couple things you should watch out for. What's this guy's leadership like?
Leadership.
Yeah, what's his leadership like? You would watch the way he relates with waitresses, with people around. You would know whether
even the women in his life.
The women in his life, yeah, exactly. You would watch how he relates with his mom, his sister. You would know. You just would know.
Yeah, well, I get you. That's true. That's very true. The biggest thing for me is just, like I said, I don't go out much, and I've not like been very intentional about the whole dating pool thing, because, like I said, I want to get married. And there's a lot that goes into marriage. Like, there's a lot to think about. That's why I want to do it right. There's like doing marriage right or wrong. It is just beyond the butterflies in your belly when people are dating, because when you're dating, it is work, but then marriage is a different level of work, because you're waking up next to this person, sleeping next to them, you're tied together. There's like no going back and all that. So I just want to do it right. And like I said, in as much as I have all of the experiences I've shared today, there's there has also been like a large pool of really good people that the reason why I didn't pursue was because I don't see myself right now going into a relationship that doesn't end in marriage. I was not joking when I said I was ready. Like, yeah, there's still something that I want to put into place. That's why I'm doubling down my efforts this year and all of that. I just have like one or two things that I want to tweak. Which you get, but if I'm going to be entering a relationship with somebody, I want it to be somebody that I am willing to wake up next to for the rest of my life. That is why when I see or have conversations, even with the good ones, I know what I want. I know, like, I want to be able to raise kids that can be like their father, and I'll be proud that they are like their father. So if you're not giving me that, no matter the physical attraction, no matter like whatever, I still have to take a step back. Religion is also one of the reasons why I take a step back. I've met lovely Muslim guys. Oh my God, amazing people. But I'm a Christian, and for somebody that my dad is Muslim, is still Muslim, and my mom goes to church. We are Christians. He is wonderful. Their marriage is, I think, maybe like 37 years or something. There's a lot to learn from this. So it's not like I have a bad experience of, dating Muslim guys is bad or something. I have a good experience. My father is Muslim, but the point that I'm in my faith is at a point where I should marry a Christian. You get? So there's like a lot of reasons why I take a step back. Is because I want to date to marry. I'm not dating just for the sake of it. I'm not dating because I just want somebody that I can romance and all of that. I want the serious stuff. You get? So that's the reason. And I'm looking forward to Isaac at your wedding. Oh my God.
Big man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tell me how many cows you want.
Leave cows. Is the clothes. The dancing, the party.
Do you know all those people that their own will be more than the person that is doing? You know that I would be overly dramatic at your wedding. I would do too much at your wedding, and people who don't know me will be like,
who is this?
Kick on it and see. I'll be going up and down. Oh, mommy, I can't. This and that. But I can't wait for my friends to get married. I want to do Ashwebi. I want to do all of that.
Yeah.
But life's in phases. We have so much to like focus on right now, like adulthood, building ourselves as a person, finding our balance, because life right now, especially living as a Nigerian, is very wavy. As you're adjusting to one, something else is changing. But I just want. I'm gonna be a godmother. If you leave me, I'll keep rambling.
So one more thing about marriage. One more thing I think that it needs to be addressed, especially when it comes to ladies, is while doubling down, while taking a step back to actually find yourself, it is possible for time to actually pass you by. As much as you think that time is going and there is this fear of missing out on stuff. Let's say your friends are getting married. You see your friends settling for people that you didn't even think they would settle for just because they just need to be married at that point in time. Nah, don't let it phase you like
doing it out of pressure.
It's better to marry right at
a later
35
time
than marrying wrong at 25 and you're done by 35. So
yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, so that's just one thing that
the one time that you have sense.
It is real.
So that will be all for today.
Yes, sir.
This was meant to be a 20 minutes episode, but then it's never 20 minutes. Thank you for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, tell us your favorite part. Tell us your 2 cents. Give us your thoughts, your suggestions, or whatnot. We spent God knows how long talking right now. We want to hear from you. We want you to do the talking.
Yeah, we want you guys to talk it. And if there's anything you don't agree with,
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
if there's anything you don't agree with,
Especially some of the things that Isaac is saying.
we want to hear everything, like literally everything that you guys have to say. And also our Spotify, we have our audio on our
Yes,
Spotify.
we have audios hop on
Yeah.
Spotify that you can always tune into.
Exactly. So follow us, subscribe, all our social media.
Yes, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, it's real and now.
Yeah,
It's the
really
same
running
across platforms.
every platform. All right, we hope to see you guys next week.
Toodles.